What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Info Media Reacts live tonight. We've got a hell of a show. It's loaded with lots of clips, lots of serious issues. This one caught me off guard because I had been looking at other issues that has been going on, and then I finally had a chance to really examine this situation with a boxer by the name of Ryan Garcia. And this man has issues, but it's problematic because he was caught on Twitter Spaces, X Spaces, saying a lot of KKK, using the N-word, talking about Muslims, all sorts of things, right? And now they're trying to blame maybe the man has got some kind of problem. He originally, should I say, everybody, once again, thank you for coming on over to Info Media Reacts. The man has some serious problems. I'm going to say right now, without a complete doubt, that this man is a racist. Now, he's trying to take it all back. But before he made an attempt to take it all back, he said he ain't making no apologies. He's never going to apologize. He has no reason to apologize. And then on top of that, when he went back on the Twitter Spaces to sort of give a weak apology, in doing an apology, he was still making excuses and talking about, what about other people? Why is everybody coming down on him? The man is not humble. This man has issues, and this is why this man has now been suspended, expelled from the WBC. The WBC expels Ryan Garcia after saying, I'm KKK and we'll kill that George Floyd. I'm going to get into that, and using the George Floyd nigga, and he was using the hard ER when he said the things he said about George Floyd. And I'm going to definitely get into that issue around George Floyd. I'm going to put this up here, right here. Here's George Floyd. And this idiot, in giving his apology, then turns around and talks about, well, you had people like Candace Owens that said that he had fentanyl in his system and that's why he died. And this woman has no street cred with the black community. Nobody listens to her. She got booted out of the alt-right or the conservative community. They booted her out. And now he wants to make reference to Candace Owens as if she's the one black woman that I can point to who agrees with my assessment that he died because the man died because he had drugs in his system and that he was a bad person, what have you. Then after he flipped from that point of view, he began to now talk about my man right here, Mike Tyson, okay? Iron Mike Tyson. And he said, remember when Mike Tyson said that he would eat one's children and said a whole lot of things? Mike Tyson paid the price for all the things that he said and the things that he did. I think this man went to jail not once, but twice. So when Mike Tyson said things and did things, bit Holyfield's ear off, he was a pariah. If you look at Mike Tyson today, he's just now rebuilding his reputation. He's just now rebuilding his where he stands in history. But prior to that, this man, people wanted to stay away from Iron Mike Tyson. So he tried to say, well, what about Iron? Iron said some things. Mike Tyson said some things. And then he throws, and I'm going to put them back on the screen again. He throws this woman who, in my estimation, is very raccoonish. Okay, very raccoonish. And like Tommy whatever his name, Tommy on YouTube, she thought that she could connect with white folks and that they would just treat her well if she would just present herself as, what do you call that? Respectability politics. And they said, get your ass out of here, just like they did Tommy, everybody. Okay? So this dude has been suspended He was once, let's just say this, at one time, Ryan Garcia was the WBC lightweight champion in 2021. He has since then lost his way. I believe De La Hoya, if you remember De La Hoya, everybody, of Golden Boy, I think it's Golden Boy Production, is repping him, meaning he's managing him, or he's promoting him, should I say. And I've got video footage of De La Hoya trying to explain all of this craziness. But in some ways, I felt like De La Hoya was sort of, doing damage control by making statements about, I've never saw him as a racist. He's not a racist. Now, they want to blame it on alcohol, drinking, that he has an issue with maybe taking shrooms, an issue with being influenced by people that will goad him on social media to say things. These are some of the excuses that are coming out the woodworks. Right? Now, here he is right here with a bottle of, beer, liquor, whatever it is in his hands, drinking it. That's his father to the right. I'm going to get to the father tonight. Oh, yes, I am going to tell it and tell the truth, everybody. We're going to tell it.
Somebody's going to have to tell the truth, and I'm going to tell it.
So now the question is, does he have a drinking problem? Does he have a drug problem? Is he easily able to be swayed by people when he gets on social media where he'll just say all kind of goofy things? Or is this really who he is deep down in the core? I'm going to say this. Here's Stephen A. Jackson, everybody. Stephen Jackson. Not Stephen A., but Stephen Jackson. Put some respect on his name. Who went back and forth with him on the Twitter Spaces, or the Twitter, trying to tell him, man, you need to get help, get yourself together. But he made a statement that was very important. Stephen Jackson said that sometimes when people are on drugs, liquor, alcohol, and when they're under the influence of something and they start talking, they're really telling you deep underneath the surface.
Somebody's going to have to tell the truth, and I'm going to tell it.
They're really telling you deep under the surface who they really are at the end of the day, y'all. You see, Stephen Jackson said this. I'm going to get to this again, but let me put this up here. Stephen Jackson responded to Ryan Garcia's comments on Jackson's friend George Floyd. You need to get some help, bro. Anybody who's going to bring up the dead is dying inside.
Somebody's going to have to tell the truth, and I'm going to tell it.
And something is happening to him inside. Well, part of it is racism. He really expressed himself in a way he wanted you all to see him and feel what he's about. So he made several statements that he was not going to apologize. He doubled down on the N-word with the hard E-R, y'all.
Somebody's going to have to tell the truth, and I'm going to tell it.
He peppered the N-word on social media, talking about how he hates black folks, nigga this, nigga that, all these N-words that he was using. And we went over videos that I've done about the situation with Kendrick Lamar in the Juneteenth concert in LA at the Forum, where you had a Mexican, someone who was Mexican, a podcaster by the name of LA Icon, who was on his podcast being very ignorant as it relates to saying, well, why wasn't there enough Mexican representation in that concert when it was a concert related to Juneteenth and what was going on with Kendrick Lamar? Everybody feels entitled to what we're doing, and then they want to turn around and they want to show racism. And I've been saying this. All you have to do is look at how black Afro-Latinos, black Mexicans are treated in Mexico or in black Afro-Latinos in South America, how are they treated, to know all you need to know about people who have anti-black sentiments. I've got all the videos tonight, so don't go nowhere. Get your favorite drink, whatever you into, kick back. Make sure you do this most important thing, and that is share the video. If you got a cellular phone, if you have a laptop, if you have a desktop, if you have a tablet, whatever you're using, watching me, right now, go ahead and push the button where it says share, and then send this video to your Facebook, to your Twitter or X, whatever we call it, or any social media that you would like right now, and send this to your community tab if you are a content creator. Thank you. Antonio, thank you for the $2 for the super chat. He says alcoholic is truth serum. Yeah, alcohol, liquor is a truth serum, which I believe brought out how he really always felt deep inside of the core. Let me also bring this up. I'm going to reinforce this again. Remember I'm going to say once again, much respect to the WBC for taking away, suspending him because of all the anti-black stuff that he was saying. And of course, he was talking about Muslims, but he was really laying it hard on black people with the ER, very hard. Okay. And here he is when he won his title, the WBC lightweight champion. Make sure you share this video. It's going to get hot tonight. You're going to hear these clips. These clips are very explosive. They are very racist. They are very polarizing. You're going to be in for it. I don't know if some of you have seen this stuff. Maybe you've watched some of this on other channels. Everybody adds their own twist to it. You know, what Info Media reacts. You know I'm going to give you a deeper, comprehensive program with all the bells and the damn whistles.
Tell the truth.
On these damn YouTube streets tonight.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
This is important. How many of you are familiar with this boxer right here? This is Gervonta Davis, if I'm saying his name correct, who I believe they had a bout. But prior to their bout, this is what Brother Davis had to say. He's a pound per pound lightweight, champion, a top-notch boxer himself. I believe, what's that, out there in Houston, the Prince family, he's under their management. Gervonta Davis said this in a post: I have not been going back and forth with Ryan because we all know he's not a man of his word. But I do know it's a possibility of the fight happening, so I'd rather say quit till the deal is locked. Nothing means anything until now. So during their negotiation to fight each other, Brother Davis believed that the man was not someone that you could trust. He didn't know if they would be able to get it on in the ring finally. And I'm just giving you some insight here about there's a character flaw in this dude. Don't be twisted by the things that he has said on social media. This guy is racist. And he even had the audacity to tell people on his own social media, y'all can come for me. I'm ready for anybody to come for me. Very crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff, y'all. Let's get at it tonight. Let's get down with the reaction.
Tell the truth.
First one. We're going to go to De La Hoya. We know De La Hoya was a boxer, great boxer himself. Let's hear him, in my mind, explain what he believes is the problem with Ryan Garcia. but at the same time, in my opinion, makes excuses by saying, I don't think he has a racist bone in his body. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's hear from De La Hoya right now, everybody. Check this out. Let's react.
Glad that I got all the information, right? And again, first and foremost, it's wrong what he said. It's wrong if you even think it. It's wrong. It was just.
So right now, he's saying it's wrong what he said. It's wrong for him to think it. Everything that he's saying right there makes sense. It makes a hell of a lot of sense. Let me also shout out Fight Hub TV, which I got this from. Shout out to Fight Hub TV. If you're into boxing and you love boxing, check out Fight Hub TV. They've got great coverage over there. I want to shout out to that channel. And this is fair use for the purpose of critical thinking, news reporting, news review, okay, analysis, parody. We doing that shit over here on Info Media Reacts.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna
I told you I'm bringing you all different stuff over here. Here we go. So first of all, De La Hoya is saying all the right things right now. But let's continue.
But you can't. You have to gather all the information before you make the accusation the way WBC did. I'm not a.
So once again, as I told you before, the WBC has expelled him from boxing. Ryan Garcia is embarrassed. His family with racist remarks, raising concern about his mental health. They're going to run the mental health. But remember, liquor can be a true truth serum, and you know it, everybody.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
The WBC expelled him. Now you hear De La Hoya there talking about, well, you don't want to run to conclusions. No, they ran to the right conclusion because they had a chance to examine what he was saying on his social media, and I'm going to give it to you tonight. Here we go.
Doctor, I don't know. Maybe Ryan does have like a really psychological bad problem, or you know, when he does, I heard he does shrooms, or he does.
Boom. So there you have De La Hoya, who's saying maybe he has a real serious problem. Let's blame it on, just like the Jamie Foxx song of some years ago, blame it on the alcohol. But De La Hoya says maybe it's shrooms. Let's get back to it.
I don't know what kind of drugs or he's drinking, or you know, maybe he has people inside in his circle that are maybe telling him it's okay to do this, you know, like a
boom. So De La Hoya once again is trying to come up with rational reasons for why he could be doing what he's doing. But you notice he's trying to gear away from everything that gears to what? His racism, right? It's all about, well, maybe it's the shrooms. Maybe it's the alcohol, right? Or maybe it's the people in his circle. No, how about De La Hoya? Maybe it could very well just be that the man is racist, has always harbored these thoughts and beliefs inside of himself, and the alcohol and even his friends goading him along opened up the gateway for him to really say what was really on his mind, everybody.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Everybody in the chat room, we have another CG, Mo Maurice Delk. What's good to see you, brother. Another CG. All right, Carly 2-star. Good to see you, sister, for coming over here. Antonio, good to see you over here. Marilyn, everybody who's coming in, make sure you share the video if you can at this particular moment. I appreciate you. Let's get back to what De La Hoya is saying here. This is fair use.
sabotage type of thing, because in boxing, especially in boxing, you don't know what the hell is going on around your circle, because people can plant things, this, that. So the WBC made their statement, and you know,
now he's telling you that you don't know what's going on around your circle. People can plant things. De La Hoya, let's be honest. What the hell did anybody plant? Did someone put something in his brain? Did someone open up his brain and do a lobotomy on this man? What are you talking about? The man came out of his mouth and said how he probably really felt. And even if he was under the influence of drinking the bottle like this. You know what I'm saying, everybody? Okay? Help him. Help him. Even if he's under the influence, nobody planted any. It's not like somebody planted something. There's no pill. You have pills that you can put in people's drinks so you can take advantage of them sexually. But the last time I checked, I don't think there's a pill that you can drop in someone's drink like a Ryan Garcia, and that it's a Negro pill. It's a pill that will make you say, I don't like black people. I'm anti-black and nigga. Has anybody found that type of pill, ladies and gentlemen? Where is that pill and who invented it? Let's continue.
It is what it is, but I am no doctor. I just know that what he said is wrong.
So we know that Ryan watches our channel.
Now, once again, let's appreciate De La Hoya recognizing that what he said was wrong. All the other bullshit he was saying, just keep that in mind. There was some bullshit underneath the times when he actually said things that were factual, such as it's wrong. That's pretty obvious by now. Let's go.
Channel here at Fight Hub TV and many other outlets that are here. If you were given a chance to kind of speak to him, provided you can't call him, what would you say to him if you're looking into the camera?
Look, first of all, I know Ryan. Ryan is not a racist guy. He's just not. I know him. He's not.
Boom. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. He says he knows Ryan. He says that Ryan is not a racist guy. Boom. What are you talking about? De La Hoya, if you knew him as well as you're just as shocked as everybody else within those circles. So it tells you, De La Hoya, you did not know him because you were not expecting him to go there. But let's continue, everybody. This is very, 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 very interesting. And let's get back to it. And hang on.
Now, when he fucking...
Let me move it back a little bit.
Provided you can't call him, what would you say to him if you're looking into the camera?
Look, first of all, I know Ryan. Ryan is not a racist guy. He's just not. I know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, De La Hoya wants to blow smoke up our behinds and tell us that Ryan is not a racist man, but yet he said a lot of nasty things like this. Check this out. De La Hoya, you don't know the man as well as you think you do, because I want people to hear this.
I removed fuck him. You, nigger. I fuck you money, you fucking.
Hey, where my echo at though? You know what you were supposed to say. You ain't say it. Where you at?
Fuck you, nigger. What?
Yo, Ryan. Good morning, my nigga.
Good morning, my nigger.
Oh hell nah, cuz. Skin
Good
check.
morning, my nigga.
No,
check.
I said my nigger.
Pull out that Peter Griffin skin check, gang.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Provided you can't call him, what would you say to him if you're looking into the camera?
Look, first of all, I know Ryan. Ryan is not a racist guy. He's just not.
Bro,
You're right. I had a question for you.
what, nigger?
I just want to make sure you're doing okay.
Bro, what? Bro, I've been raped by my uncle. Bro, like, I hate you, bro. I hate all niggers.
Okay? Did y'all hear that?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
And here's De La Hoya again.
Provided you can't call him, what would you say to him if you're looking into the camera?
Look, first of all, I know Ryan. Ryan is not a racist guy. He's just not. I know him. He's not. He's not that.
Bullshit, De La Hoya. You're blowing smoke up our behinds. You're full of bullshit. You're full of bullshit.
I hate niggas. I'm anti-black.
You hear it?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth.
Yeah, let's join the Ku Klux Klan. Let's fuck the niggas.
Nigga, I'm KKK, nigga. I hate niggas.
I'm the leader.
And you hear De La Hoya say this again.
You know, now when he fucking is around people and he's taking fucking who knows what, and he's drunk and this and that, and people are talking like.
So the excuse is that when this man, Ryan Garcia, is around people and he's taking whatever shrooms or he's drinking, right? When he's around people, that he's influenced. So it's not putting any responsibility on Garcia. Is let's put the responsibility on the alcohol. Let's put it all on liquor. Let's put it all on the people around him. Let's put it all on shrooms or whatever he's doing. Let's put it on his mental health, stressing his innocence. Ryan Garcia's father wants son to take therapy to control his drinking.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
To control his drinking, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody who's come into the chat room tonight, who's watching from afar. I want to say, first of all, I want to say thank you for watching tonight. I also want to say like and comment tonight. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video in your social media. You could do it right now by hitting the share button and sending it to your Twitter, to your Facebook, to your friends, whoever. I've got so much loaded information for you tonight. This is Info Media Reacts.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You see the contradiction as De La Hoya is blowing smoke up our behind by saying, I know Ryan, and that's not Ryan. I have just given you small clips of some of the stuff that I have that exposes him for what he really is. And many people on what we call the YouTube streets have done the same as I am doing tonight. We all have our different way that we approach this content, but I'm giving you 100% comprehensive program tonight. De La Hoya is a liar. Let me just say this. Maybe that's not the right word for it. De La Hoya is doing damage control for the man while saying that there's something going on with him with substances, but saying, I know Ryan, he's not a racist kid, he's not a racist man. Come on, everybody. You can't believe what we've already discovered on social media about this man. You can't believe it. You just can't. Like this.
Fuck you, nigger. What?
Yo, Ryan. Good morning, my nigga.
Good morning, my nigger.
Oh, hell no, cuz. Skin
Good
check.
morning, my nigga.
Skin
No, I
check.
said my nigger.
Pull out that Peter Griffin skin check, gang.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Let me tell you what's going on. So basically, what we have is clips. He has, I believe, deleted a lot of this stuff since coming out with his fake apology. What we have is clips from when he had a Twitter space. So what you're seeing right here, and you'll see some more different clips. This is when he was in a Twitter space, or what we call an X space. And he's actually put all of his dirt right on social media for everybody to hear, critique, and have their own opinion about it. Just want to let you know where this is coming from.
Yeah,
Bro,
you're right. I had a question for you.
What, nigger?
I just want to make sure you're doing okay.
Loves the
Bro,
word.
what? Bro, I've been raped by my uncle. Bro, like, I hate you, bro. I hate all niggers.
You hear? Boom. Ryan made it very clear that he hates all N-words, right? He made it very clear that that's how he feels. Even though De La Hoya, at the end of this video, is clearly caping for him when he tells you and me that he knows Ryan and that he's not a racist, that that's not who he is. It's when he gets around his friends or gets around people and he gets to drinking the liquor and whatever drugs he's on. If you know, check this out. This is where De La Hoya gives himself away. If you've been known that he's been like this, De La Hoya, and he's under your Golden Boy production,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
and he's under your Golden Boy production, and you're managing him as a boxer and promoting his fights, then De La Hoya, why haven't you dealt with this man's behavior a long time ago when you knew what he was capable of, that he was capable of being influenced by other people, capable of getting himself involved in using drugs, capable of being someone who doesn't handle his liquor very well, and then now all of a sudden the family, Ryan Garcia's embarrassed his family with racist remarks, raising concerns about his mental health. Now we're talking about mental health. Then on top of that, he's stressing his innocence. Ryan Garcia's father wants his son to take therapy to control his drinking. Obviously, his family should definitely heavily be involved in doing something to help him. But you being the man who's also promoting him as a boxer, and you're setting up here telling everybody what you already have known about him, but what did you do about him before it got to the point where this man is up here saying this sort of stuff?
From KKK, and I summon you to be the knight in shining
Nah, nigga,
armor.
I'm KKK.
No, nigga, I'm KK.
I've got the AK-47 ready. Let's get the next George Floyd.
Hey, look.
Right there. They said, let's get the next George Floyd. They want to dig, saying in this, that they want to dig George Floyd's body up, and that they want to take his life all over again, delete him. And that they also want one of the dudes in there that was talking with him, they want to also put their knee on him again. This is what's going on. Hear it again.
Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that nigga again.
I'm gonna put my knee on his
Nigga,
neck.
we need a scientist.
Did you hear what they just said? Am I telling you the truth tonight, or am I not telling you the truth tonight? This is from Ryan Garcia's own mouth. Nobody's controlling him. This is not AR or artificial intelligence, AI, should I say? Excuse me, everybody. Boo-boo there. I mean AI. This is not AI. This is really him talking out of his own mouth, saying how they want to harm George Floyd all over again, and Ryan Garcia emphasizing how he does not like N-words or black people, that he's anti-black. Hear this part again.
Let's get the next George Floyd.
Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill.
You hear this? Again.
Let's get the next George Floyd.
Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that nigga again.
He says, let's bring him back to life and delete him again and put our knee on him again. This is what Ryan Garcia said out of his own mouth, which is why Steven Jackson had to go in on him on social media. Do you understand what I'm saying to you tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Put sevens in the chat room. Peggy Roster, I see you. Slap, I see you in here. Why Devin avoiding Ryan rematch? This isn't about a rematch. This isn't about a rematch. We're not here talking about boxing rematches. This is about Ryan Garcia and his foolishness. This is what this is really all about. Don't deviate from what the topic is tonight. Don't deviate. Let's stay on this energy tonight. You say, why Devin avoiding Ryan rematch has not same any more first fights. Dean, something happened to Devin. I'm not concerned about Devin, who he's ducking and diving from him. This isn't about his next match. This is about a very sick boxer. A man who showed all of his sickness and his racism. A man who might be even, these boxers, some of these boxers are punch drunk when they when they've been fighting for a while. I mean, some of these boxers, they get knocked out so much, bam, boom, pow, boom, that maybe he's taken one too many like that, boom, and maybe his brain has gotten punch drunk. I don't know. I listened to Shane Mosley speak as well, and I'm like, oh my God, what has happened to Shane Mosley? He sounds like he's losing a few.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Because boxing is a brutal sport. I mean, it's like very, very dangerous like that. Whoa, bam. A lot of shit can happen. They're making fun of George Floyd, and when Ryan Garcia tried to make excuses for when he tried to give a half-hearted apology, and you're going to hear it tonight, in doing that half-hearted apology, he had the audacity to say, everybody, well, I thought that he had drugs in his system, and that's why he died, because he's listening to people who have no street cred in the black community, like Candace Owens. And he even also brought up this man, Iron Mike Tyson, talking about his troubles in the past, which Mike Tyson did pay the price for. This is true.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
But Ryan can't stop he loves that N-word, can't stop it. And this is why we always say, as black people, as black Americans, that this whole notion that there's a black and brown coalition, that's a myth. There is no connection. If there was, he wouldn't have said something like this. Now, you're going to have people that's going to come out and say, oh, he's got black people in his family. He's cool with certain black boxers. He's got, he's got black people maybe on the payroll in his crew. That doesn't mean anything. You got racist people who still deal with people that they really don't like deep down in the core. Listen to this again.
I'm gonna put my knee on his
Nigga,
neck.
we need a scientist.
Unbelievable. Again.
Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that nigga again.
I'm gonna put my knee on his
Nigga,
neck.
we need a scientist.
All right, you see that? You see the bullshit there that you just heard on this channel from this man, Ryan Garcia. He gave a half-hearted apology for his behavior, and we're going to get to that tonight. Definitely rock with the channel. Don't go anywhere. We got more for you to hear, for you to see. That's going to be an eye-opener. I'm saying to myself, you know how we can punish him for this? You know, if you say something about the Jewish community or any other communities, they make you pay for it. The way you make Ryan Garcia pay for it is that he's a boxer. How does he make his living? He makes his living by fighting other boxers like brother Gervonta Davis. So he makes his money, which is why he's angry that the WBC has expelled him from boxing, because that's how he makes his money. You're going to hear, and De La Hoya, in that interview that I played, later on in that interview, he does admit that he has some business ventures and things that he could do to help Ryan Garcia, because I think that's the main way he makes his money is through boxing, obviously. And so he's very upset about being suspended for his racial remarks. But how we can punish him as black people being on code is that no black boxer like a Gervonta Davis or any of them within the division that he boxes in, no black boxers should even take a fight with him. Why? Because when you take a fight, you get a purse. What is a purse? You get paid. So if he doesn't have any boxers willing to box him because they're taking a stance against him, you starve him out. You force him out of boxing because nobody will box him as part of punishment for his disrespect of black people. No black promoter should even take him on. Nobody should put any money in his pocket if we were truly on code. He shouldn't get anything, ladies and gentlemen, not a dime. Not one red
cents. Not one red penny, dollar, dime. Not one.
Tell the truth.
Not a dime, everybody. Not a dime, a nickel, a penny, anything. Starve them out. Because other groups will make you pay. But black people, we're forgiving. You'll see somebody come out and forgive them, and you'll see them go to it. Watch. You're going to see this. I bet you, I guarantee you, I wouldn't be surprised if you get people like Al, Slickback Sharpton, all the usual suspects that think that they're black leaders for black people, that they speak for us. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Ryan Garcia go to a church, a black church, start crying, start asking for forgiveness, getting down on his knees, putting his hands on the Bible, pleading the fifth. Every damn thing, you know what I'm talking about is the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. If you know I'm telling the truth, put sevens in the chat room. Leave it to some black preacher, even though they said disparaging things about George Floyd. George Floyd has been gone for some time now. Let the man rest in power. Stop talking about him. Right? We know he had drug problems. We know he had issues. The brother had some problematic issues in his life. We know all of that. Still didn't deserve to be taken out of here because he may have given a fake bill to someone at a store, in which to this very day, they never presented the so-called fake bill that they claimed that he presented. No, he did not deserve to die in the way that he did, no matter whether you didn't like him as a character. Maybe he wasn't a good father. Maybe he wasn't this. Maybe he was that. Whatever you think, no man should have died like that in the way he did, as you see on this picture. Nobody, and you know I'm telling the truth.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Ryan Garcia. Let's get back to De La Hoya doing more damage control here, in my estimate. Check it out.
That to him, hey, come on, my man, this and that. Like, I can see Ryan like going along with it, and and this, but it's obviously wrong. But
yes, it's wrong.
I don't see Ryan being racist. I just don't. I don't feel it. I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just gave you small samples of what this man was saying on social media. If you feel that there is something wrong, put sevens in the chat room. I think De La Hoya is in denial, or he didn't really delve into the social media and do his research. I got another video with De La Hoya. Maybe he's got a different perspective in the other video that I'll show you when we get to that level. But put sevens in the chat room if what I've just played for you in the short time that we've been live now, that you see the problematic issues. Let's continue.
I just don't see it, and so that's why I want to talk to him. I want to really get to the bottom of it, and to make the right decision, because like I said, if I throw fuel to the flame right now, who knows what can happen.
If I throw fuel to the flame, who knows what'll happen? What do you mean, De La Hoya? See, he's talking in a cryptic manner. He's already got flames on him, De La Hoya. He's already got people condemning him on social media. He's already got people going in on him. And he even had the nerve to say prior to giving that apology that he would not apologize. And he was calling everybody social media gangsters. And he was threatening, he was goading everybody to come find him and fight him. So what are you saying, man? Let's examine another video. Now, in this video, I'm going to say this right now. It doesn't matter if a person is racist that uses the N-word, if they got a black girlfriend or they like black girls or they sleep with black girls, or even if they got a black person in their family, doesn't matter. You can still have racist feelings. Thomas Jefferson had black children. He had black children by a black slave woman that he was having sexual doing things to. You know what I'm talking about. He was going into those slave quarters and having his way with her, and he had children with her. He still treated them as slaves. You have men that have laid up with women, and they still were slaves. You had slave masters that would go into the slave quarters and have sexual relations, or would, by, I'm going to use the R word, they would go in there and they would R the women. You know what I'm talking about. They would sexually abuse them, even though they were still slaves in their mind. So you can still be married to someone, in a relationship with someone, but still hover certain things because, excuse my French here, everybody, but even when a person's racist and what have you, they still like pussy. They still like pussy.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Tell the truth.
And I'm going to tell it. So check this out right here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Check this out. This is another clip. It's an audio clip, but there's a picture on it. I want y'all to notice something right here. Check this out.
In laughing faces. I hate these niggers, bro. You don't understand. They eat babies and they chew them up and they spit on their mouth.
So now he says he hates the N-words. He hates black people using the N-word. Then he makes an accusation that black people eat babies and spit them out. And in the picture, you see a black young lady with him. I don't know if that's the girlfriend or a family member or just someone he's messing around with. But like I said before, doesn't matter. You can still hover these views, but you still like Putain just the same. Okay?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
And that's just the honest truth.
Tell the truth.
And if this young lady knows that he said these things or he thinks like this, if this black young lady has now heard this, she should get the hell away from him. If she's a family member, she should definitely be up in his behind about what he did. If she's just an acquaintance, she should really think second at whether she wants to associate with Ryan Garcia. Let's hear some more of this nonsense.
And they fucking rape them, bro. They are horrible. This is not funny, you fucking weird motherfucker.
See?
They're weird.
Now you can tell his voice, his speech is slurred. So he may very well be once again under the influence of liquor, right? He may very well be under the influence of liquor, everybody. But check this out. Liquor is truth serum. It just allows you to say what you really believe and really think. That's all. That's all, everybody. Just keep that in mind.
Fucker. They're weird.
They're weird. We're weird, he's saying.
There's nothing funny about this shit. I'm on the front lines, you weird motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck these niggas, bro. They eating
There
babies,
you
bro. They're
He loves the N-word and continuing to say that we eat babies. Very inappropriate stuff that he's saying. Yes, here's some more.
babies, bro. Black babies.
No one was laughing. So I don't know what you're on about. Everyone knows.
Nigga, I see the fucking nigger. I see the fucking laughing faces.
There we go. There it is.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
And I'm going to be one of those people that's going to tell that truth tonight.
Tell the truth.
I want to say peace to another CG. Alicia is in the house. Wow, William 454 is in the house. We've got Miss Kim, Bling, Bar, and more. Check out her channel. Check out each other's channels if you have channels. Make sure you share this video on your Twitter, your Facebook, your social media. You could do that right now if you like by hitting the share button, whether you're using your laptop, your desktop computer, your tablet, your cell phone, what have you, because it gets things cranking and people coming over. If you're with me so far in the presentation tonight, hit sevens in the chat room. This man is a damn shame. This man is he's a bad example of a man. He's a bad example to his own family. But you wonder, where did he get all this type of talk and this type of attitude? Where did it all come from? Let's hear this clip right here, where after he gets hit. Now, he did all of this to let you all know, a lot of this stuff that he was saying out of his mouth, he said a lot of this stuff on social media on 4th of July or 4th of their lie.
Tell the truth.
And then after he got backlash for it, he doubled down and said, I don't have to apologize for nothing. Let's check out this video right here. It'll definitely blow you away, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
And guess what? I'm not apologizing for nothing. You ain't gonna catch me apologizing for nothing. The last time I apologized was never. So, y'all can come and try to touch me all y'all want. Shoot me if you want.
So now he's telling people, hey, I'm never gonna apologize. Y'all can come for me if you like. Y'all can even take a whipping and do harm to me, but I'm not gonna apologize. So he's doubling down in his ignorance after getting caught on social media peppering the N-word. And then I think he said some disrespectful things about Muslim people, but then turns around in this video, I think, or in other videos, saying that he has a Muslim person working in his crew. But like I said, it doesn't matter because he's basically expressing really how he feels. Let's continue.
Give a fuck. Happy 4th of July. Oh my God, it's hot.
So this was, like I said before, he got caught on social media talking all that crap, and then he went out doing whatever he does, going to dinner, lunch, whatever it was, and he says happy 4th of July right there. So it was on 4th of July when all this stuff started to break out on this man. Let's continue. That's the video itself stopping. Let's go start again.
It's hot out there. Happy 4th of July. I thought this was the bar. That's the good restaurant. Yeah, I'm gonna be at my brother's fight, of course. And guess what? Nobody gonna touch me at the fight either.
He's saying nobody's gonna touch me.
None of you guys are real. You guys do anything in person. This is all internet. You guys are all internet gangsters, bro. We're waiting. How far is yours?
Are we at the right one?
Internet gangsters. Somebody said, who are you? Bro, you're on my live. Ask yourself that question. You guys are internet gangsters. I really want everybody to come try me.
As you can see, he's egging everything on his social media about how he wants people to come and try him because he's a boxer, so he feels emboldened that he can knock everybody out. a well-trained boxer who feels like, hey, you better, if you're going to come after him, come on and try him because he can knock you out, okay? He can put you on your ass like that. So come on and try him. You know, he's confident in his boxing skills, his ability to knock somebody out. So he wants to, you know, he's playing off of that. But the man is a fool. The man's a complete fool. Let's continue.
I'm not speaking on Muslims. I'm speaking on pedophiles. I don't like pedophiles.
His theme is that he doesn't like people that are pedophiles, which nobody likes pedophiles. But this man, boy, let's continue.
I love Muslims. I hate pedophiles. And I don't.
Right there, he admits, ladies and gentlemen, he admits to liking mushrooms. Didn't De La Hoya make a statement that he thinks he's on mushrooms or he's using something? He admits it in that video that you just heard there that he likes mushrooms, everybody. How's everybody doing so far in the chat room? I hope you're having a great night so far, a great weekend so far. I thank you for coming over and joining me. This is a crazy situation. Let me go ahead and present Steven Jackson, who had some words to say about him. I said this earlier in the show that Steven Jackson responded to Ryan Garcia's comments on Jackson's friend, George Floyd. You need to get some help, bro. Okay? Anybody who goes to bringing up the dead is dying inside. He's absolutely right.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
And I'm definitely going to tell it tonight. So let's go with what Steven Jackson had to say as Steven Jackson got into this situation and let everybody knew what was on his mind about this idiot right here, Ryan Garcia, who he needs help. Even his own father now. And I'm going to get to the father. I'm going to address the father. Ryan Garcia says he's going to rehab as he posts his strange apology statement after racial slurs. And you're going to hear his strange apology statement that didn't make sense and really wasn't a true apology, okay? His father, his family wants him to get help, but I wonder if his family is also a part of the problem, everybody. I wonder deeply when I expose today the father for you. But before I get to that, let's go ahead and get to the video with Steven Jackson, ex-NBA player, and I think he's a part of All the Smoke podcast. Let's get to that brother and let him break it on down for you about this man. Check this out. Check out Steven Jackson.
Hey, man. Hope y'all having a good day. Check this out. Listen, first you go from taking steroids. Then you talking about digging George Floyd up and killing him again. Now you talking about you hate niggas and you want to join the KKK? Look, dog, you need to get some help, bro. Because we don't play by the same rules that you play by in that ring, dog. And I'm just telling you. Just like I told you in the DM when you said some flash, I told you to get some help because it's a whole different ball game out here, bro. Anybody that got to bring up the dead is dying inside. You a clout chaser. That's all you are. You looking for attention. You trying to live a life that you didn't grow up in. You're not that, Ryan. Okay? You're a boxer. Stick to that, bro. Keep George Floyd's name out your mouth. If you hate niggas and want to join the KKK like you said on Clubhouse, go ahead. Just don't fuck with us.
So let me correct something. So so he's saying that it was on Clubhouse, but I got clips that also came from Twitter Spaces. So maybe it was Clubhouse. Either way, he was in a space where he said the things that he said, and that's evident. You've heard that tonight. Let's get back to Steven Jackson, who's telling it like it is.
That's the fuck with you. People say the really shit when they drunk. Facts.
Boom. I want y'all to hear that part again. because you've heard me say it tonight, and I agree with Steven Jackson on this part. Check him out. He says, when people are under the influence, they really tell you how they really feel. Check it out.
Hey, just don't fuck with us, and don't expect us to fuck with you. People say the really shit when they drunk. Facts.
All right, everybody. Didn't Steven Jackson tell it like it is, everybody? If you agree with what Steven Jackson said, that he was on point, I want you to put 7s in the chat room. I appreciate everyone that's over here tonight rocking with the channel. Marilyn, I see you in there. Thank you for coming over. This is really, I got to be honest, a damn shame.
Somebody gonna have to
Tell the truth.
I'm gonna tell it.
Really is a damn shame that this man has lost his damn mind in the things that he's coming out of his mouth with and saying. Now, let me show you something. This is what the problem is. As you see in the description on the thumbnail of this video, I say, like father, like son. Where does Ryan Garcia get this stuff from? You've always heard the old saying that the apple doesn't fall far
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
from the tree.
Tell the truth.
You learn this somewhere in the household. You learn this from the environment that you grow up in. You get this from somewhere. You get it from somewhere, and it starts very young. Ryan Garcia embarrassed his family with racist remarks, raising concerns about his mental health. No, he got this from somewhere. Here's a picture, a rare picture of his father. When he was young, people are saying him and his father look just alike. There's his father there playing basketball. Where did he get this from? Was his father holding anti-black sentiments when he was a younger man, all the way into being an older man today? I asked the question, ladies and gentlemen.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Is the father the one hovering these racial sentiments, racial epithets and belief systems towards black people and how he sees black people? I told you that you always need to look at how these groups of people who are not like us,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
look at how they treat Afro-Latinos in South America, Central America, and how they treat black Mexicans in Mexico. And that's all you need to know what the possibilities could be when you see someone like Ryan Garcia. You say, where did he get this stuff from? Well, again, he has a father. The father grew up, may have got the same thoughts and belief systems from his father, and now it just gets passed down from one generation to another generation and to another generation and to another.
Somebody gonna have to
Tell the truth.
and I'm gonna tell it.
The father is suspect in this, and I'm going to show you a video that exposes the father in his anti-black attitude, which is why a Ryan Garcia can easily get in a Twitter space and say some things like this.
I hate niggas. I'm anti-black.
Yeah, let's join the Ku Klux.
He hates niggas. He's anti-black. Where did he get the anti-black sentiments? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Well, let's go back to when he was fighting. I believe his brother's name, his last name is Haney, Haney. His father, I think, is managing his career. I think he's a promoter as well. I believe he had a fight with Ryan Garcia. I think he lost that fight against Ryan Garcia. And they were having, you know how they have these press conferences and they go back and forth at one another. But now I want y'all to see something that's very, 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 very explosive, so that you can see where it all comes from. Here's the video that exposes it and should expose where he gets it from in the first place, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
But I don't respect the man with the toupee over there, your husband, because he's bringing up the bull.
Okay.
Now, how you going to keep it real?
You're a nappy head.
At the end of nappy head, I sound like some racist shit. At the end of the day,
Hey, that's what he's looking like.
He really got a toupee on.
Looking like. I'm sorry.
He really got a toupee.
Nappy head.
Boom, there's the father right there. I think this is Henry Garcia, y'all. I think his father's name is Henry Garcia. What basically happened is that Haney, I think the name is Haney, said that he talked about a toupee. He didn't get racial. He said a toupee. And Henry Garcia goes to the calling him nappy head, which is, look, the bottom line is there's certain things that black people can say to black people because it's a cultural thing. And there's certain things that Mexican people and Latinos and other people say to each other, and they can get away with it. It's okay for them. But he crossed the line when he went to the nappy head, and you can hear him saying, well, that's what you are, or that's what it is. Let's go back, let you hear that again. I just want to emphasize this, folks.
Nappy head.
At the end of nappy head, I sound like some racist shit. At the end of the day,
Hey, that's what he's looking like.
Really got a toupee on.
He says that's what he's looking like. He calls him nappy head. That's what he's looking like. Wow, folks. Wow. Wow. It's crazy. He said nappy head, that's what he's looking like. If y'all hearing and seeing what you just saw, put sevens in the chat room. Again.
Nappy head.
At the end of nappy head, I sound like some racist shit. At the end of the day,
Hey, that's what he's looking like.
Really got a toupee on.
Looking like.
He said it twice. Henry Garcia said it twice. That's what he's looking like. That's what he's looking like. He's nappy head. Those are anti-black sentiments. His father has probably always had those views going back to when he was a young man. On this picture right here, he's probably had those views all of his life. He learned it from his father, his family, and it's passed it on down to his son. You see to the right side of that picture. Oh, yeah. He said, that's what you're looking like. That's what you're looking like.
Sorry.
He really got a toupee.
listen,
Nappy head.
listen, us African Americans, we have more coarse hair than you Latinos, but that don't make our hair nappy. But that does not make our hair nappy.
It's called
So
fat.
don't get it confused.
See, this is the thing. Why do we have to sit up here and explain to people that are who have anti-black sentiments? This brother who fought his son in a match and he lost the match. This is one of their little press conferences. Why do you have to go there? Why do you need to explain to him? You don't have to explain to him shit. It's obvious that what you said the first time is that it's a byproduct of his racism, right? Why are we explaining as if we're going to not only educate, but change the mind of someone who's anti-black? His father hovers these views. If you're with me, everybody, put sevens in the chat room. I thank you for coming over. We got Pop Off Podcast becoming a fixture in our chat room. Maryland's becoming a fixture in our chat room. Chicky Carolyn, 2 stars in the house. MZ, Kim, Bling, Bar, and more. Another CG is in the house. Yo 103 is in the house. Appreciate everybody. King, I see you in the house. Everybody, I thank you. I will have time to bring up some of your messages on the board as I get near the conclusion of this show tonight. So you see, he should not have to explain this. You said it the first time, brother. It's racist. It's a racist statement. Remember this statement right here.
Nappy head.
At the end of nappy head, I sound like some racist shit.
Boom. It sounds like some racist shit. Exactly. And therefore, you shouldn't have to repeat what you've already. And this is the thing. His father was simply talking about a toupee, saying that he got a toupee on his head. That's not a racist statement to say a toupee. But now when you start getting into the ethnic, you start going ethnic with it and using words. And personally, black people, for us personally, we got to get away from these words too. We got to stop using the N word. We have to also stop calling ourselves nappy. I know we like to use these terms as terms of endearment that some would say, but we really need to get away from these words and bury them forever. But let's move on.
Listen, us African Americans, we have more coarse hair than you Latinos, but that don't make our hair nappy. But that does not make our hair nappy. So don't get it confused. I don't care about all facts or whatever you got to say. At the end of the day, we're African Americans and we have a different course of hair. That does not mean that our hair is nappy.
Bro, look. Let's keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving. These people are not who you guys think.
Now you see De La Hoya is in the background, and I'm gonna play a video of De La Hoya emphasizing how Golden Boy production, or how his boxing, you know, he manages fighters, he promotes fights, how his company doesn't, him and Hopkins, who's in business, his business partner Hopkins, who's a black man, how they don't tolerate the racism stuff. But in this particular video clip, which is basically they're trying to promote the fight, you can tell that De La Hoya is sitting back there, just letting it happen, just letting it flow. Look at De La Hoya in the background, everybody, if you can.
At the end of the day, we're African Americans and we have a different course of hair. That does not mean that our hair is nappy.
Bro, look.
He sort of has a light smile. I don't know if it's a straight smile, but he sort of, it's just my interpretation, everybody. Just keep that in mind. It appears to me like he's sort of enjoying what's happening, right? To promote the fight. But it's disrespectful. Continue. I'm going to let it play through this time.
Look. Let's keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving. These people are not who you guys think they are. These guys.
Boom. He said these people, let's put up some stuff here. He said these people are not who you think they are. Didn't Kendrick Lamar say, not like us?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and
Not like us, not like us.
You are listening to Information Man Podcast. Tell the truth.
Not like us.
Tell the truth.
Not like us.
somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
And not like us.
He's talking about nappy hair. What, like, how, when, in what world is that okay to talk about a black man's hair?
You see the bullshit. You see what's happening. This is craziness, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you see for yourself where he gets this from. He gets it from the father. It comes from his household. There he is with his father, mother, but he gets it from his father, the anti-black sentiments. This is why he can sit up here in his social media and say things like this. Again, we're going to emphasize what's going on here, y'all.
I hate niggas. I'm anti-black.
Anti-black.
Yeah, let's join the Ku Klux Klan.
Boom.
Let's fuck the niggas.
Boom. I'm anti-black. I hate the N-words. You see where it's all going, everybody. And the apple doesn't fall far from the tree when you have to include the father in the way he showed his anti-black sentiments towards that boxer, as he called, I guess, his father, nappy head, said, you're nappy. That's what you are. And I'm sure there were other things that he probably would have liked to have said, like the N-word. I'm sure he would have liked to have gone there. And God knows what his thoughts were behind the scenes of that press conference that they were having or the boxing press conference. You know how it is in boxing. If you're with me, everybody, hit those sevens in your chat room, wherever you are. Share the video on your social media. I showed you the video of Steven Jackson saying that, hey, man, the last time you complained, you said you was on steroids. Now you talking about you don't like black people and you want to join the Klan and what have you. Craziness. Now De La Hoya has a perspective here, y'all. I want y'all to hear this one now. Check this out. This is De La Hoya from this perspective now.
To the latest commentary of Ryan Garcia with the recent racial epithets spewed yesterday. What's your response to that?
First of all, we at Golden Boy, including myself, we don't condone any, racism and any type of. It's just wrong.
I'm glad that he's saying that, but remember in the other video, he swore that he knew Ryan so well, that Ryan could never be capable of being a racist, or that he was not a racist deep down inside. But yet he also admitted that Ryan has problems with drugs, alcohol, and being easily influenced, which shows he's a weak-minded person. See, he may be strong as a boxer, right? So you can be a guy who's a boxer, you got a strong body, you're athletic, you can punch people, right? Knock people out, get in the gym and really work out. You can have all that physical physique, but you could really still be a very weak person, like a little kid inside at the end of the day. You could still be a very weak person. So don't get fooled by the chiseled body, because inside the brain is someone who has issues. You already have his own family claiming that they want him, his own father, Ryan Garcia's father, who has shown you his racism, his anti-black sentiments in that video that I played for you, that clip, that all of a sudden now he wants his son to get help and therapy to control his drinking problem, which they've known that he has for quite some time probably now, right? And then they're now concerned, his family is now concerned about the mental health of the man. This is about his anti-black sentiments, racial issues that's in the core of the man, right? The father knows that his son has a drinking problem. Why didn't you deal with this before he has gotten out of control? Since you want to blame it on the drinking and the alcohol and the drugs, if you knew he was doing this, why until he gets on social media and shows his ass, okay?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Why now say he needs help when you knew he needed help? De La Hoya knew that he needed help as well. But let's get back to De La Hoya.
Wrong, and it's not good what he said, and we strongly feel that. I just heard Ryan saying that he's going into rehab. It's a step in the right direction for him personally. But yeah, we at Golden Boy, and I've spoken to my partner Bernard Hopkins, and we just don't condone that. It's wrong.
But let me say the name right. Yeah, Bernard Hopkins, who was a hell of a boxer in his own right. Bernard Hopkins is in business with De La Hoya. I think they're both involved in Golden Boy. He's involved as a business partner in promoting fighters, managing fighters, I believe, as part of Golden Boy boxing production that De La Hoya has. So that's the thing to do. As black men, we definitely need to get involved in business, partner up with people that we have relationship with if you can. But at the end of the day, still, it's good to do business, but De La Hoya, you knew this man had problems. You guys waited until he showed his ass, showed his anti-black sentiments. His father showed anti-black sentiments when you was at that press conference sitting back, kind of enjoying it probably. And now you were asked in this ask in this question right now again, what do you think about the social media postings? And now all of a sudden, we don't condone it. Well, obviously, yes, but you shouldn't. But you should have gotten this man help a long time ago before he lost his control. Now, let's go ahead and hear some more.
What's your initial reaction when you first heard it?
I wanted to get to the bottom of it, and I started doing research. You know, where did it come from? Was it him saying it? Was it him?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it. Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
De La Hoya, he asked the question, where did it come from? And I just played y'all the video. De La Hoya, let's not just blame it on the alcohol. Let's not blame it on just his shrooms that he likes to take or that he's easily influenced by people. De La Hoya, you know where it comes from. It comes from out of his household. It comes from the daddy, De La Hoya, the daddy.
Tell the truth.
You know exactly where it comes from.
But I don't respect the man with the toupee over there, your husband, because he's bringing up the bull.
Okay.
Now, how you going to keep it real?
You're a nappy head.
At the end of nappy head, I sound like some racist. At the end of the day,
Hey, that's what he's looking like.
Really got a toupee on.
Looking like. I'm sorry.
He really got a toupee.
You got a nappy head.
Listen, us African Americans, we have more coarse hair.
Tell the truth.
De La Hoya, stop blowing smoke up our behind. You know where it came from because you were at the press conference. You see, ladies and gentlemen, on this reaction show, not only do I react to the videos, but I give you a critical analysis. I give you facts. I give you data. Put sevens in the chat room if you clearly could see that De La Hoya was in the background of that video, obviously because he's a promoter and they show up to these press conferences to promote the fight in the fighters. He heard what the father said. If you could clearly hear what the father said, I played that video maybe once too many times for you. You get it. I get it. Everybody should get it by now. De La Hoya asks the question, I got to look at where this came from. Dude, it was right in front of you. Hear it again. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Knowing that it's wrong.
Yes, it is wrong.
What's your initial reaction when you first heard it?
I wanted to get to the bottom of it, and I started doing research. You know, where did it come from?
Boom. Where did it come from? It came from his daddy. First of all, the household, I'm going to say again, that he was raised in. And then it spilled over into social media because, yes, he's angry because the WBC has suspended him. Well, no, they suspended him. The WBC suspended him because they did not like his KKK and his racial epithets and what he said about George Floyd and using the N-word. But De La Hoya, it came from the household. You might have did your research and looked at some of his clips on social media before he deleted them. But De La Hoya, it comes out of the household, man. Let's continue.
Was it him saying it? Was it him, on Twitter? Was it so?
It was him, I believe, on Twitter, and maybe some people are saying it was in Clubhouse. Wherever it was, De La Hoya, wherever it was, it was.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I found a video where, look, he's right now, first of all, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. And
now, to De La Hoya's credit, I do appreciate him saying that it was wrong. The fact that he's saying that, you know, look, De La Hoya knows it's wrong. We know it's wrong. But I say again, you already admitted in the other clip that I played tonight that he's got some problems. You've been knowing about it. Why didn't y'all do something about it before it got to this point? People always wait until shit hits the fan
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
before they want to now intervene. Intervention. Get him in treatment. Get him in therapy. Get him to go to AAA for his drinking problem, you see. Let's go.
You know, I don't know if it's his drinking. I don't know if it's him doing mushrooms and drugs and this. But when you listen, I listened to a video and he was slurring and this.
And we heard that video as well when he was slurring and all of that. We heard that video. I played that tonight. Let's continue.
He's in a bad place right now. Really bad. And I can understand now why he's going to check himself into rehab. But again, that behavior is uncalled for.
How much communication have you had with him, being that he hasn't communicated too much with his own family? How much have you talked to him since the dinner?
Look, like literally the times that I talked to him.
So now they're saying that he has not communicated too much with his own family. That's crazy, but we already know that Daddy has anti-black sentiments as well. Wow.
And I've talked to him several times. Last time I talked to him was about a week ago. And every time I talk to him, he seems normal. He seems good.
All right. Woo, we're almost getting to that conclusion close, but check this out, everybody. Let me play you the clips. Ryan Garcia says he's going to rehab as he posted a strange apology statement after racial slurs. Let's listen to his so-called apology. Once again, this was either on, I think the apologies were done on Clubhouse, and the other content might have been done on Twitter Spaces, but either way, check this out, everybody. This is his so-called way of trying to apologize. It's not humble at all. He's not being an honest broker. He simply makes an apology and then makes an excuse about, well, everybody's picking on me, but what about other people? Check this out. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Question. First and foremost, though, I want to apologize to the black community, apologize to the Muslim community, basically for, my language and my vocabulary. Obviously, I have a big responsibility as a famous athlete, and I was very under the influence, and obviously
he was very under the influence. See, here comes the excuses. Here comes the influence. The influence, being under the influence, means a gateway to you having the truth serum in your body.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Let's continue.
I'm going through a lot is what I say, but I have no excuse. I'm just saying, I'm sorry to all my black friends and families that are hurt, and my Muslim families that are hurt, and everybody that's, affected by my words. I didn't mean no disrespect, and I feel really bad. I just,
now
I hit the switch, and it wasn't good. And
didn't he just tell us in the earlier video that I played for you all that he was not going to apologize? Just want to give you some frame of reference here. Check it out again.
And guess what? I'm not apologizing for nothing. You ain't gonna catch me apologizing for nothing. The last time I apologized was never. So
he says the last time I apologized was never. And then now he tries to apologize half-heartedly in this. Either this is a Twitter space or a Clubhouse, whatever it is. It's the bullshit that's coming out of his mouth again. Let's play it. Let's continue. Let's go. Let's react.
Some of my homies were hyping me up, you know, telling me like, you know, say that word, bro. You got the pass, woody woo, and, you know, kind of just influencing me to like speak on black on black crime. And
Here it goes again with the excuses. He one says, I was under the influence. Two, he says, my friends were goading me on to talk on black people and talk on black crime. Once again, you can have the most muscular body. You can be a guy that's a hell of a boxer that can knock people out like that in the boxing ring. And you can have a body like a god and still have a very weak mind, as he makes the excuse that he was goaded on to do this by people. This is a word, everybody. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. And this is very, very important. Excuses are tools of the incompetent, and those that use them, sell them, succeed.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Tell the truth.
Let's get back to it.
what's going on in the community, and they kind of I won't say I ain't gonna make no excuse. I'm not gonna say they forced it. I ain't gonna say none of that.
You just made an excuse because you brought all that up. Continue.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm just saying
they were pushing it too, and I'm not even trying to cap, like, you know.
He says, I'm not making excuses, but they were pushing me to do it, or pushing it too. You are making an excuse. This makes this a weak apology. A man, a real man, takes accountability and takes the blame for when he does wrong, and not try to drag others into what he does. Because even if people were telling you to do these things, you didn't have to do it if you're really a man. So don't get caught up in the tough guy boxer act. You just have a mind of a child. And everybody keep this in mind. Sometimes our talents, we can be a very talented person. Sometimes our talents can take us to places that our mind is not ready for it to handle. Just keep that in mind. For some people, this could be true.
I'm not trying to even, like, be no weird shit. Like, I'm sorry, basically. But everybody knows I'm going through a hard time, and that's no excuse, and that's why I'm going to rehab and getting my shit, handled. And, I'm going through a lot, a divorce, things happening to me all the time, matrix attacks all the time, and you guys may not believe it.
Stop it right there. A lot of people go through a divorce, lose someone that they love, a relationship, a girlfriend, or you lose someone to passing away. You go through a divorce. Everybody goes through some up and down hardship in their life at some point in their life. But I never imagined that it would make one become a racist, that it would make one decide. So because you're going through something with your relationship, you're telling me that it would make you have anti-black sentiments?
I hate niggas. I'm anti-black.
He hates niggas. He's anti-black. It would make you behave in that manner? I'm not buying it, folks, and you shouldn't buy it either.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
This is his so-called apology.
But it's so fucking annoying that you got no fucking clue. Like, I wake up and I'm already like under some shit, and it's just like,
You wake up and you're under something. What does that got to do about being anti-black?
bro, I'm over it, bro. I do stand on saying that, though. I don't like pedophiles, though.
Pedophile. Now he goes to the I don't like pedophiles. That's not why you were raked over the coals, Ryan Garcia. Nobody is coming at you. Nobody's making videos on social media or talking about you because you you're against people that is pedophiles. Everybody's against pedophiles if you got some sense. People are coming down on you because you were being disrespectful to black people, using the N-word, saying that you're anti-black, saying that you're the KKK, you want to join the KKK, saying that you want to dig up George Floyd's body and delete him again and do more harm to him. And you kept peppering the N-word, saying that black people eat their babies and how much you can't stand black folks. This apology is garbage, y'all.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
That I'm like, nobody's gonna change my mind. You're not gonna about to press me to make me think pedophiles are cool, bro.
Nobody's doing that.
That's point blank period, bro.
You got yourself
I
caught
don't
up.
give a fuck. Like I said, I don't care if you're X, Y, and Z in any religion and any, including Christians, bro. If you're a pedophile, you're weird to me. I'm calling everybody out, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That's weird, bro. That's weird. That's weird. You're never gonna change my mind. That's weird.
You see how he's veering away from the racial stuff that he did by making it about him being against people that do harm, right? Pedophile. That's him trying to, what do you call it? Avoiding what the real issues are, which is his racial anti-black sentiments, as well as the disrespect that he put out there towards the Muslim community. But that's what he's doing. He's trying to veer away from what the real issues are.
Here, bro. And Sneako's the one that got me pissed off because he's the one that came at Christianity and saying that nobody defends Christians. We disrespect them. And that.
See, now he wants to run to the Christian card now. Let's move this up a little bit because he's stalling what the real issues are.
Bro, I know, like, that's just not right, bro. So he made me hit the switch. Like, I was mad. I was mad at Sneako, and I feel bad for saying my stupid shit. But, bro, what is this problem, bro? I've always been nice. Bro, I was just in Dubai, and I was telling everybody, inshallah, I was friends with all my Muslim people. Dude, it was sick. Dude, I was at a fucking soccer game, and Muslim kids were coming up to me.
So now he's trying to say because he went to a soccer game and Muslim kids are... Let's move this up a little bit more.
To take everything. Tim Bradley fucking called me a fucking zoo animal live on ESPN, one of the biggest networks in the world.
So now what he's doing is that he's saying that a commentary, a sports personality called him a zoo animal live on ESPN. So then you should have done something about that. You should have maybe filed a lawsuit against him for defamation of who you are, character. I don't know. You should have confronted him about that. But what he's doing is he's reflecting. That's what I want. That's the word for it. He's reflecting from the issue being his racism by now telling us about someone at ESPN calling him a zoo animal. Not really. So you're trying to give an apology, but really it's about what has been done to you when this is not really what the issue is.
Bro, he called me a fucking zoo animal, bro. That's not cool. Like, where's my fucking justice, bro? Where's him? Why is he not getting canceled?
So now it's about what has been done to him. Blame everybody, not take responsibility for what you said out of your mouth on those Twitter spaces, but blame it on, make it about you now, about how people are persecuting you, how you're not getting any justice, so on and so forth.
Bro, that's not cool. You can't just call people zoo animals, bro. Live on ESPN in front of the world, bro.
Then you should have got your lawyers involved in it. You should have talked to who runs that division on ESPN, the supervisors, the producers, the directors. You should have been talking to the people that run. You should have asked to come on ESPN and express yourself. I'm sure Stephen A. Smith, First Takes, you know they would have let you come on there because they want the ratings.
That's not cool. Why does nobody care about my heart, bro?
So now nobody cares about Ryan Garcia's heart. You see what he did? It's supposed to be an apology, but he made it Everybody Hates Ryan Garcia Day, and nobody cares about my issue. This is a true example of a narcissistic personality, a man who doesn't take any accountability, and you wonder where he got it from. Well, his father was running his mouth and saying racial things or nappy this and nappy that to this brother's father, Haney. This really is crazy, y'all. The game that he's playing here. Let's continue.
Like, why don't y'all care about what the fuck people say to me, bro? Call me a beaner and this, that, woody woo.
So nobody cares about what people say about him. You see how he twisted everything around?
I don't give a fuck, bro.
He doesn't give a damn.
I'm cool as fuck with all my homies, bro. All my black homies, all my Muslim people, everybody.
So now he's cool as F with all of his black homies, even though he said that black people eat their babies, that black people are horrible, that he's anti-black, and that he hates us, and he also would like to dig up George Floyd's body and do him more harm again. This is crazy.
Bro, Jewish, fuck everybody, bro. I'm cool with everybody, but like, you're not about to be racist, bro. That's not cool, bro. Like, why is it? Tim Bradley can't be racist, but see, I'm not even gonna say the black.
So he's talking about Tim Bradley at ESPN. Now it's about people being racist towards him. You see how he flipped the whole thing around, y'all? This is not a legitimate apology, and nobody black should accept any so-called apology of this nature. Apology not accepted.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and
Tell the truth.
Continue.
Word anymore. I'm gonna just say Tim Bradley. I'm gonna start naming names, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, everybody's human, bro. I don't see color, bro. So Tim Bradley got to say I was a zoo animal.
So he says he doesn't see color, but we knew that he definitely saw a lot of color not too long ago. And we knew it.
You nigger, I fuck you money, you fucking
Hey,
weird ass
where my echo at though? You know what you were supposed to say. You ain't say it. Where you at?
Fuck you, nigger. What?
Yo,
Boom. There he is again. So he's not a genuine in his apology, y'all. Let's continue.
That's not cool, bro. And I apologize for my words on George Floyd and everybody that was hurt about that. I get it. I understand that. I was just speaking my piece because of what people have told me. They told me he was a crackhead.
So you see what he's just done. When it comes to George Floyd, I was just speaking my mind because people told me that he was a crackhead. So because people told you that he was a crackhead, therefore you thought it was right to say, there's a lot of people who have drug problems. You have a problem. According to De La Hoya and everybody around you, you got a problem with shrooms. You said it out of your own mouth. I played a video where you said that you like shrooms. You have a problem with drinking, shrooms, what other substances? And you want people, as you're crying on here, you saying, why is everybody not like supporting me? And now you say that you heard that George Floyd. You see how he contradicts himself? You say that George Floyd had a drug problem because that's what you were told, but then you make a statement in a Twitter or a social media space in which you laugh and giggle, call the N-word and say that you want to dig him up and harm him again.
Bro, everybody's human, bro. I don't see color, bro. So Tim Bradley got to say I was a zoo animal. That's not cool, bro. For my words on George Floyd and everybody that was hurt about that, I get it. I understand that. I was just speaking my piece because of what people have told me. They told me he was a crackhead. They showed me proof. They showed me he beat the shit. Oh, he had a pregnant lady at gunpoint, and he didn't like black people. He didn't have a black girlfriend. The dude didn't. He literally didn't stand for black people. I mean, what am I supposed to?
Let me stop it right here. I said this earlier in the program. George Floyd was not a pillar of what you would call the best example of black society. This man did have problems. Yes, he didn't have a black girlfriend. Yes, this man had criminal past. He had a lot of problems. But the man is no longer alive. He was killed by the police putting pressure on him. Even if he had fentanyl in his system, if you listen to the damn trial, the pathologists, the scientists, who are the scientists, not us, said that that's not the reason that he died, even if he had drugs in his system, that it was because of what this man, you know who this is, Chauvin, did to him on that day in Minnesota. We're not saying that George Floyd was a flower example of manhood and was the best character. But you're not the best character either, because you got all sort of substance problems too. You got some issues too, man. Which is why now all of a sudden the stress is stressing his innocence. Ryan Garcia's father wants son to take therapy to control his drinking issues. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Let's continue.
To do, bro, when people are giving me dead ass facts that he was a criminal and he had fentanyl in his system and he was literally drugged out. What am I supposed to do with that?
What you're supposed to do with that is see it for what it is, that everybody has a problem, like you've got a problem. But that's not a reason to use racial epithets. It's crazy. Let's see where he got all this nonsense from, everybody. The kind of stuff that he's listening to. Check this out. Let's listen right here. Here's a new clip.
Floyd. I'm like, what? I didn't know what that meant. I was just like, what do you mean? Like, didn't he die by a police officer, like unjustifiably? And they're like, nah, bro. Like he died from an overdose. You know, Candace Owens.
Now he's bringing up Candace Owens.
Candace Owens did the same thing, bro.
Who the hell is Candace Owens? And let me ask everybody in the chat room: is Candace Owens a doctor? Hell no.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
So he brings up Candace Owens as if she represents all black America, which she doesn't. She's very coonish. She has spent most of her time shitting on black America, black society, at the expense of trying to get butter biscuits from white society, who has now thrown her away. Who has now said, we fire you. We don't want you over here, because of the entanglement that she got into over the issues of what's happening in Israel. But they got rid of her. And that's what white society or racist or white supremacists do. They break their twos after they use them. Neely Fuller Jr. has said this many times, that white supremacists will use black people like Candace Owens, the sellouts. They use them as a tool to get the effects that they want. And then when they're tired of them, they no longer need them. Like a lap dog, they knock a lap dog right off. And when you have a lap dog on your lap and you get tired of playing with that lap dog, what do, ladies and gentlemen? You kick them right off your lap. So Candace Owens, they used her as a tool. And once they got sick of her as a tool, what do? You break your tools and you get rid of them. Just like she was gotten rid of. This man is trying to use her as the excuse for why he said what he said about George Floyd. This is nonsense.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Mike Tyson literally said, I'm gonna fuck you in the asshole and I'm gonna eat your children. Bro, but he's never canceled. Like, bro, why am I canceled for?
Boom. You hear this foolishness? Yes. Mike Tyson did say some crazy stuff out of his mouth at times. Mike Tyson has done some crazy stuff, but this is the difference. Mike Tyson went to jail, I believe, not once, but twice. Mike Tyson was a pariah at one point in time. Mike Tyson was heavily criticized when he went to jail. Mike Tyson was heavily criticized for biting Holyfield's ear off. Mike Tyson has been heavily criticized by society for his behaviors. Mike Tyson has just today rebuilt his reputation. He has just today gotten to a point where people have moved on. You just said that as if Mike Tyson had said that just yesterday or last month or a couple of days ago on social media, as if it's new, fresh story. No, that statement is ancient history when he said that. Once again, reflecting from his bullshit and putting it on someone else. Because he doesn't want to deal with the fact that he's the one that's the racist. He's the one that made the racial statements. But now let's start talking about Mike Tyson. Let's say, oh, I'm going to go by what Candace Owens says that he died from, because that's the bullshit that she was putting out there, that he died from the overdose, when Candace Owens is not a doctor. And the actual doctor who examined his body that was in the trial, not her, a medical doctor, said that it was not the fentanyl, if he had fentanyl in his body, that killed him. It was what Chauvin did to him, what the knee on his neck. That's what it did. That's what happened. So, Ryan, you are stupid, man.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You're dumb. You are what we call
You're dumb. You're a very dumb man. I mean, I don't know which way to say it, but you sound like a fool.
I mean,
a straight fool. 1, 2, 3, a fool.
Tell the truth.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
My God, ladies and gentlemen, if you're rocking with me tonight, I thank you for coming over. I know people have been coming in and out. I know it's getting late. We're getting close to conclusion. Still rock with me. Make sure you share this video on all of your social media, your Twitter, your Facebook, your community tab. If you're a content creator yourself, I want to say make sure you leave a comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching tonight. We're getting close to conclusion. I really appreciate you all that's here. Mike B, I see you. Jonathan Kids coming in strong. FBA for life. I really appreciate everybody that's coming over. Like I said,
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm going to be giving you the polarizing content on this channel. He's going with Candace Owens, a woman who has already been thrown to the wolves by the alt-right, the very right-wing white folks who she was all cozy with. Remember, she was wearing the White Lives Matter shirt, sweater or shirt with Kanye West. And what they do with these type of black conservatives is they use white folks, use them as tools. Like I say, they use them to talk about us so that we can't call them the racists, because they use a black woman or a black man to do their dirty work for them. And then he wants to go with her interpretation. A black woman who sometimes I'm beginning to think that she doesn't even like black folk. Now she wants to run to black people and start trying to get it and trying to come to the barbecue now. And guess what? We don't want you in the barbecue.
Tell the truth.
Let's continue as we get close to conclusion.
For what, bro? Like, damn, I'm sorry. I'm never going to use that word again. Like, I don't care if I'm from the hood. I don't care if I get the pass, bro. I'm not listening to nobody no more.
Nobody's giving you a pass in the black community. Maybe you got a few sellout black folks that are in your inner circle that have no problem with you saying that. But Black America has not come out and say, yeah, Ryan Garcia, keep calling us the N-word and use it with the hard E-R. Come on.
Bro, you guys are weird, bro. I'm never going to listen to none of y'all no more. You guys don't try to hype me up saying you got the pass, bro. I don't got the pass, bro. Fuck y'all, bro, for telling me I had the pass, bro. I don't have no fucking pass.
So once again, it's supposed to be an apology to the black community and to the Muslims. But once again, he has managed to blame it on other people by saying, now he's saying, at first he said he was under the influence. People were goading him on. Now he's saying, I was told by y'all, meaning black folks, that you got the pass to say whatever you want to say. You see the bullshit? This is not an apology. This is just more excuses that are tools of the incompetent. Continue.
Looking, bro, now I'm in trouble. Bro, you guys
for the record, Ryan, I told you not to say it numerous times, but you know what? We've all been fucked up on shit, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
I know I have, right? Speaking from experience, and said some wild shit that I probably shouldn't have said, right?
Right.
But you know, you got to use better judgment, right? You know, in 2024, that shit you can't say. You're a smart dude, right?
Right.
You know, that's just shit you can't say. We try to tell you no, but you know, obviously, when you're fucked up, I've been fucked up.
So here we go. It's all about what him being effed up. It's all, so they're even giving him an excuse too by saying, hey, I told you not to say that word, but hey, I get it. When you're effed up, you know, things happen.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Tell the truth.
Everyone in here has been fucked up and said some wild shit before.
Right.
So, you know, all we can try to do is get better and, you know, obviously apologize and do whatever you got to do. You know, we don't got the reach that you have.
Now, he's got millions of people on his social media, and they're saying he doesn't have, he has big reach. But check this out. They're telling him all he has to do is apologize, but his apology was lackluster, poorly executed, and really wasn't an apology. It was more of a, why don't you guys care about me and worry about the fact that I've got people saying things about me and I'm not being excuses of tools of the incompetent.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm going to move on from that because I've just heard enough of it. You've heard enough of it. It is ridiculous how this man is sitting up here manufacturing more BS. Unfreaking believable, y'all. Unfreaking believable. Let me also play the last clip for tonight as I get ready to conclude tonight's program. Remember I told you that this fighter right here, I think this is Haney, Haney, something like that. He had a fight with him, and of course, we saw the clip where the father called his father nappy head, right? He went with some anti-black stuff too. And remember earlier in this program tonight, I made mention about how we, as a people, we are too forgiving to a fault, that people can crap on us, talk crap about us, and we'll just still show some humbleness towards what they're going through. Well, that brother's father, who was the one that he said something to, I kind of hate when black people do this, man. His father right here. Let me stop this right here. The father right here, who he called nappy-headed.
Hey, over there, your husband, because he's bringing up the bull.
Okay.
Now, how you going to keep it real?
You're a nappy head.
At the end of nappy head, I sound like some racist shit. At the end of the day,
Hey, that's what he's looking like.
Really got a
That's what
toupee
he's
on.
looking like. I'm sorry.
Really got a toupee.
You got a nappy head.
Listen,
Nappy head, that's what he's looking like. Now, after going through all of that and seeing what type of person his son is, as he puts out the racial epithets on social media, leave it to us as black people, or leave it to this man as a black man, to still have some sort of humanity for the man. And this is what we do because we're just loving people. We're forgiving people. But I have to say, sometimes it could be to our detriment and to our fault.
Tell the truth.
And I'm going to tell it, and here he goes. Check this out, everybody. Here we go.
You know, I always try to be as optimistic as I can as just a human being.
Boom. Didn't I say that black people? Oh, my God. We always take the high road. We always will look at someone that does this and give them a forgiveness. And oh, my goodness. Oh, my gracious goodness. Let's hear him. Come on, y'all.
And I hope that, you know, everyone could be with me in my most trying times, as well as him going through his or anyone in my family. These are the times that having a dad who's been there on that roller coaster with you, that ups and downs, that their voice is loud and vocal.
But this is the thing, brother. Don't you realize after what his dad said to you and how your son confronted him and you confronted him, don't you realize that you said this is a time for a father? I get it. But don't you realize his father is also part of the problem? Okay, come on, man. Let's go.
As well as when you've hit rock bottom, you know, so that team, you know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, in the chat room, put sevens in the chat room if you also feel that the father has also been a contributor to this nonsense. I've played everything I've got on this situation for you to see, to make your own opinions and thoughts. Make sure you share this video again, share, make a comment, give your thoughts. Once again, I told you we're going to be continuing to give you content like this, polarizing content that's going to make you definitely raise your eyebrows. That's just the way it's going to be over here on this channel. Let's continue.
I wish them well, but there's no place for that kind of talk. You know what I mean? Exactly.
No place for that kind of talk.
And particularly and directed, you know, in the way that it's being directed, you know. You know, it's just no place for it. I think that he should get help. You know what I mean? And that's it. I don't believe in kicking a man while they're down.
Once again, are we or are we not some of the most forgiving people on this planet?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
But, you know, we're so forgiving, but you know, when we do something wrong, do other groups show the same humanity towards us? Just something to think about, y'all.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
But he definitely should get help, and the people around him should step up and be held accountable and speak loud. And
right, they should be held accountable, and they should have done something a long time ago.
Be just as, you know, happy that they can be there for Ryan during these kind of times. This is a time that you see what kind of team you got.
So basically, what he said was correct, folks. This is the time that you find out what type of team you have around you, of people who really care about you. That's very true what he was saying. But once again, we're always the people who take the high road. We're always the people that show, you know, humanity towards people who don't show humanity towards us. And when we do something wrong, we don't get people that get on their social media platforms and say, hey, give that black man, that black woman a break. Okay? We really, I don't know what it is about us as a people, but it is sometimes to our detriment that we do these things when people in this world sometimes, or a lot of the time, don't give a damn about us.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
So, folks, I'm going to have to end the program. I wanted to look at some of your comments, but it's getting late for me. It's getting late for you across the country. I want to thank you for rocking with the program tonight. Let me give you a big clap. Demetrius, let me just say shout out to everybody. I'm going to put everybody on the board. Demetrius Bronny James is up the court. He ain't taking over the game. We got Demetrius in the house. What's going on? I'm just going to shout everybody out by putting them on the board here. We got my man Mike B saying facts long time ago. All right, we got FBA for life in the house. Thank you for being here. We got the Pop Off podcast. Thank you for being here tonight. Really appreciate you. We got MZ, Kim, Bling, Bar, and more. Thank you for coming over. And we got Sister Carolyn, 2 stars. Thank you, sister. Thank you. I can't completely make out your name, so I'm going to say, I know the first part of your name is K-A-M-I-S. I'm going to say Cam. Thank you for coming over tonight as well. Thank you. Let me see. What is your name of your channel? Let me see. Thank you. What is this? Jude? I don't know. Just thank you for coming over and participating in the chat room as well. We got ALDOS03. Thank you. And we got Slow. We got Slow. We got So Low. Thank you for coming over. It's been great info media, good live as usual. Peace and happiness. Peace and happiness to you. Really appreciate you for coming over. You have a YouTube channel, so I'm gonna, when I have an opportunity, I'm going to find your channel, and I definitely will subscribe because I've been seeing you coming through and supporting the channel, and I really appreciate that. So everybody, I don't mean to rush off like this, but God, I've been on for quite some time. You've been watching for quite some time. It's late across the country. Everybody wants to get their butts in the bed and get some sleep. Okay. I definitely want to get some rest and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Just to let you know, tomorrow is Sunday. I usually go live on the Information Man Show. I may or may not end up going live on that channel tomorrow, just to give you a heads up. But if I do, you'll see me dropping, a content into the community tab, or you'll just see it on the page. But if not, I may not go live on that channel tomorrow, but may go live on that channel during the week and even going into next week. So we're going to make it do what I got to make it do. Also, if you like sports and you like football and you like what's happening at Colorado with Coach Prime and the players there, go and check out my sports channel, Prime Sports Media, and subscribe to Prime Sports Media if you like to, if that's what you're into, okay? I will have to, I got so many channels that I'm managing, I've got to do a video or go live or do some kind of upload on that channel to keep things going. I got to balance it all out. So I appreciate you all out there. Subscribe to that channel if you like. Subscribe to the Information Man Show, my first channel, and subscribe to this channel, okay?
You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his channel. All
right, everybody. So with that said, it's time to get on out of here. Tell somebody you love them. Peace, respect, and love, everybody. Take care. Peace.
You are listening
see you around on the YouTube streets, everybody.
Who's that pretty face I never seen before? Got me thinking things I never thought. Got me thinking far out of place. Something feeling different in your presence. You got me invested. Every other one come any second. Your feelings are feelings I won't mess with. Shut up and I got no place to exit. Running noise through my mind, you think you're tired. Don't know why I think I'd have the chance to change my fate. Cause if this wasn't destiny, you know I'd have to turn up everything to find the world where you'd end up with me. Not just talking about the weekend. You will never catch me sleeping. I'm in for all seasons. Don't gotta ask me twice to treat you right. I'm by your side, it's better away. I'm gonna try to put you first. You walked by, I'm asking. Who's that pretty face I never seen before? Got me thinking things I never thought.
Tell the truth.
You are listening to Information Man Podcast.